Hi, my name is Scott Walker. I've been asked to do a video that will help patients and doctors communicate better. And I'll tell you what it comes from. It comes from going around the world and talking to patients and doctors all over, and they go, you know, this is all so complex. And I found a way of chunking all this vast information from all the medical libraries in the world and what's on the internet and so on, to chunk it down into something that's manageable and usable and highly effective. What I want to introduce to you, if I may, is the home run formula. The home run formula, based on a baseball diamond, has the feature of everyone knows that in order to hit a home run, you've got to touch every base. And your doctor wants to hit a home run with your health. Each one of these bases represents a different kind of stressor. So we have stress from structure, we have stress from emotions, we have stress from toxins, and we have stress from biochemistry. These four stressors come together and they can be cumulative. Stress is a cumulative, and if you get enough stress, we call it an accumulated stress syndrome or the general adaptative syndrome, different names, but the problem is this: you accumulate stress, and then that stress can manifest in different ways in different bodies in all kinds of symptoms. So now we're talking to what are the causes of this stress. I think I want to start down here with structural. The structural environment, what's that? It's the environment of gravity, sometimes assisted by automobiles that go too fast and hit into things and jerk our bodies around. This is very crucial because if the vertebrae are not right, and if the spinal segments are not right, if we don't have structural integrity in the extremities where the meridians flow through, we can get in trouble because of the nerve flow problems and the meridian flow problems, the lymphatic drainage and so forth. So everything has to be in place. And traditionally, chiropractors and osteopaths and acupuncturists have had this domain and made great contributions actually in this domain. Next, I want to talk over here about biochemistry. Biochemistry are the nutrients that you should have in the body but often don't. It's our proteins, it's our carbohydrates, it's our fats. We've got to have a good proportion of these in the body. Most people do not eat a balanced diet. They don't know how anymore because we have such an abundance of food to choose from, and sometimes we get these nutritional imbalances off, and it's actually causing widespread problems in the body. The good news is that there's a lot of good training out there. There's medical doctors in integrative medicine are learning so much about nutrition and nutritional balance. Chiropractors have traditionally done that. Acupuncturists have been in there. So these specialists can help you out with biochemistry. Now I want to talk about toxins. What do I mean by toxins? Unlike biochemistry, the chemicals that should be in the body that aren't, these are the chemicals that are in the body that shouldn't be in the body. And that can be anything from a bee sting, a mosquito bite, pollution that you're breathing from cars, even the foods we eat. There's often herbicides, pesticides, and even preservatives. And actually, I was reading not that long ago that the average person eats their body weight in preservatives every year, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Some of the old-fashioned dentists still use mercury amalgam for in the teeth, which is a known toxin for the body. So we've got lots of areas of pollution coming in and causing a toxic situation in the body. And homeopathic doctors have been very good about getting rid of these toxins, and other types of detoxins, saunas, and so forth to get rid of the toxic factor. Lastly, I want to come over here and I want to talk about emotions, because everyone really understands emotional stress, don't they? We have things with our loved ones and marriage and divorce, and we've got wars, and we've got our diseases, and we've got trouble with the boss. Everybody understands emotional stress. And here's the thing. That stress plus all these other stress add up. But the thing I want to talk, and the reason I saved this to last, is this. There's been a breakthrough starting in the 1980s. And in the 1980s, scientists found out that the substrate of emotions was actually biochemical in nature, molecules. That would include hormones, neuropeptides, basically all the chemical dressing type substances in the bodies, usually made up of peptides. What does that mean? I know that you probably don't care about all that biochemistry stuff, but what it means is this. We now have a way, because of that, we now have a way of going and dealing with emotional stress in a non-traditional way, a non-pharmacological way. It's not a sit down and talk it out type therapy. There's procedures that we can go through to reduce this stress, and of course that stress plus this stress plus this stress and this stress. When you start de-stressing the body in its cumulative tendencies, then what we can do is the person can be free and their body will start to work normally because the body knows how to heal itself. So I'm hoping that putting all this together for you has allowed you to now have a language to talk to your practitioner, because your practitioner is going, when they examine you, they're going to be looking for these type of stressors, and when they find them, they're going to report to you what kind of stressors are going on, and hopefully with your help and their help together, we can get rid and you can have better health and your family can have better health. So I thank you for listening, and God bless.